Hi, my name is Sarah. Before marrying Ricky, my husband, I told him that I wanted to travel the world and asked him if he wanted to do the same. He said yes, so here we are. In today's video, I want to make you super hungry. Just kidding. I'm going to share with you all of the food that we ate for the whole week on board the Mariner of the Seas. If you are new and you somehow stumble upon this video and upon our channel, make sure to subscribe before you leave. Alright, let's start on the first day, on Embarkation Day. For lunch, we actually went to the Playmakers. It was our first time there. So a quick pro tip, if you don't want to go to the buffet on Embarkation Day, go to the Playmakers for lunch. On Mariner of the Seas, it's located at the Promenade Deck on Deck 5. It is an a la carte restaurant or bar, I guess, so you do pay per item for whatever it is that you decide to order. So for our lunch, we got the poke nachos, and this was 10 out of 10. It has really good tortilla chips, raw tuna strips, spicy mayo, jalapenos, and sesame seeds, and some furikake as well. Highly recommend this if you like raw tuna and spicy mayo. The next thing that we got is the chicken tenders, and this was probably 7 out of 10 for me. It was a pretty decent portion because it comes with fries, but I was expecting big pieces of chicken tenders like from Chick-fil-A, but it was way smaller than expected. Overall, still pretty good, but my expectation was a bit high. The next thing that we got is the Playmakers burger. This was what Ricky ordered, and I think he really liked it, so it was 10 out of 10. It had double patties, which is why he loved it. And I tried it a little bit, and it was just like any other burger to me, but I think because it is 2 patties, that's why Ricky loved it. The burger also comes with fries, and the fries came with some sauce on top of it, and it wasn't that bad, but I feel like because we had so many fries, I didn't really love the sauce on those fries. Overall, it was a great lunch. The food options were plenty, and they weren't really outrageously expensive. It was also pretty quiet, but maybe because we did sail on a lower capacity, but I actually loved that. Service was great, and Ricky enjoyed the sports bar vibe. Alright, let's move on to our dinner on Embarkation Day. We went to the main dining room. I gotta say that I was so excited to dine at Royal's MDR. I remembered from our very first sailing that the food was really good, and I wasn't wrong. And I know on some of the other Royal ships they don't give out the paper menu, but our servers always handed us the paper menu. So for appetizers, we got the garden salad for Ricky. He said that he wanted to eat more greens, so he ordered the regular green salad. And as for me, I got the shrimp cocktails and the escargots. I just had to get these two because I wouldn't really eat them elsewhere, right? A couple of my friends said that they haven't tried escargot, but they wanted to try it. So here's the question for you. Have you tried escargots before? Let me know in the comments below. I actually tried my first escargot on our previous sailing on Royal. I was super nervous about eating escargots at first, but we actually ended up loving it. So don't write it off until you actually try it out. So moving on to the entrees, Ricky got the slow roasted prime rib. That thing looks so good. I should have ordered that too, but I didn't want to shock my stomach, by eating so much on the first day. So I ordered the battered fish and seafood. I didn't really love it, but it was still pretty good. I mean, I was eating at the MDR on Mariner of the Seas, so I was still pretty happy about my entree. Last but not least, for dessert, Ricky got the warm hazelnut chocolate cake. I don't remember trying it out, but looking at this footage right now, I'm pretty sure it was pretty good. And I got the creme brulee. Creme brulee is probably one of my favorite desserts to get on royal ships, and it was also pretty good. So let's move on to all of the things that we eat on day 2, which is a sea day. We got lunch at Jamie's Italian. I was so excited to try it out because it is a new specialty dining, for us at least. Jamie's Italian is obviously an Italian restaurant, and I was super excited to try out their pasta. It has a cover charge of $19.99 a person, but you can order however much you want, which is definitely what we did. We first got their famous meat plank. It is famous for a reason, and the reason is that it is so good. I just love the way they presented it with an actual wooden plank held by 2 cans of tomato paste. And the other appetizer that we got was the crispy squid. I feel like you just have to order calamari or fried squid when you're at an Italian restaurant. It was also really good, but I think it was mainly because of the dipping sauce. I think it was like garlic and mayonnaise. Moving on to the entree, I got the pan-roasted salmon. Ricky was going to order this as well, but the sauce has shellfish that he's allergic to, so he decided to order something else. Salmon was huge and the sauce was super delicious. So instead of ordering the salmon, Ricky got the Jamie's Caesar salad, and he said that he wanted to eat more vegetables. So pasta is apparently a different, separate menu than the entree. So we got 2 pasta. We got the creamy penne carbonara, and we got the tagliatelle bolognese. I'm pretty sure I am not saying that right, but I wanted to try 2 different types of pasta and pasta sauce, so we decided to get these 2. Verdict is that both of them are good. If you like creamy carbonara or bolognese, get both of these. Last but not least, let's go over to the desserts. Ricky got the tiramisu. I actually didn't get to try the tiramisu because my dessert of choice was better. It didn't look super appetizing to me, but Ricky said that it was good. And for me, I got the Amalfi lemon meringue cheesecake. I think that's how you say it. I went with the cheesecake because our waiter highly recommended it. I usually don't go with anything lemony for dessert, but I thought I'd give it a go, and I'm so glad I did because it was really, really good. So for dinner, we went back to the MDR because Royal's MDR food is that good. So for appetizer, Ricky got the crispy calamari. I think because we got calamari at Jamie's for lunch, it was something that we just had to get. It was pretty good, but not as good as the ones from Jamie's. And again, Ricky also got another garden salad because he wanted to eat more vegetables. I was being boring, so I got the same thing as the first night. I got another shrimp cocktails as well as the escargots. Here's the question for you. When you are on a cruise, do you order more appetizers or more entrees? For us, it totally depends on what they offer for entrees and also appetizers. But on this sailing, I feel like I always order at least 2 appetizers, which is the shrimp cocktails and the escargots. Let me know what you would order more in the comments. Moving on to the entrees, we both got the beef tenderloins. I've been eating a lot of seafood for lunch, so I thought beef tenderloins would be a nice switch. Ricky also got an extra entree. He got the orange duck. He said it was kind of like orange chicken, but it's duck. I don't think he really liked that, but at least he tried it, right? And last but not least, for the dessert, Ricky got the carrot cake, which is kind of surprising. I didn't know that he likes carrot cake, but he said it was pretty good. So I just took his words for it. For me, I got the royal cheesecake, which is what I usually would get at the MDR anyway. Before moving on to the next day, what I eat in a day. If you are new and you somehow stumble upon this video and upon our channel, make sure you subscribe before you leave. So on day 3, technically it was a port day. We did stop in Nassau this day, but then we decided not to get off the ship. So basically it was just kind of like a lazy day on the ship. So for lunch, we actually went to the Windjammer, and I don't really think I got a lot of footage, but I basically just went ham on this amazing pasta that I found at the Windjammer. I think it's the cacio e pepe pasta, the pepper and parmesan pasta or something like that, and oh my gosh, it is so good. So if you are going to go on Mariner of the Seas and you love pasta like I do, make sure you go to the Windjammer for lunch and look for this pasta. So for dinner, this is the one night that we actually didn't go to the MDR because we are trying out Izumi. For Izumi, you prepaid $49.99 per person to make the reservation, but if your meals are more than that, like for example, if you get, I don't know, an extra thing of sushi, an extra thing of miso soup, or whatever it may be, then you would pay the difference. We had the best experience with our server and our chef. Our server was really attentive, always making sure that the food was good and that our drinks are refilled even before we finish them. The chef was also super entertaining, funny, and really just energetic. Overall, it's a very nice experience, even though there was nothing super special. Like if you've been to another hibachi or teppanyaki place, it's about the same. Or it's at least, for me, it's really similar. So now let's go to the food that we ordered. For appetizers, you can actually get edamame at no extra charge. It's complimentary. You also get the vegetable fried rice with your meal, which I actually really love. I'm not sure if you can ask for a regular white rice. Usually that's what Ricky would ask because he doesn't really like fried rice. But I can tell you that because the chef cooked a lot of rice, if you like to eat a lot of rice and you want to get second, you can definitely have that chance if you want to. For your entree, there are a few options that you can get, but both of us get the beef option. You also get kind of like a stir-fried vegetable with your meal, which is also pretty nice. When we were dining at Izumi, there was only one other couple at our table. I think you can probably fit about 10 people on the table, but then again, because of the low capacity, there were only 4 of us total at that table. Last but not least, I want to talk about the desserts that they offer. I highly recommend getting the sesame balls. I believe it has red bean paste inside. Ricky got the mochi ice creams. Nothing super special about it, but you do get 3 different flavors. Here's the question for you. Have you tried a hibachi on board a royal ship? I'm pretty sure Izumi is the only place, but how was your experience? Let me know in the comments below. Moving on to day 4, this is the day where we stop at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And for lunch, we had actually 2 lunch. We stopped by at the snack shack inside the Thrills water park, and I got the Greek salad and also the secret chicken sandwich. I won't spoil it for you, but you should definitely order it when you're at Coco Cay next time. You don't have to be inside the water park to go to Snack Shack. I believe there's another location at the Oasis Lagoon. We also went to Skipper's Grill near Chill Island. It was the buffet style dining venue at the island, and I just wanted to try out their tacos. They also had other options there like burgers, hot dogs, salads, but their tacos were really good. I actually didn't get tacos. Mine was kind of like an open taco, I guess. I didn't get the tortilla, but I did get the carne asada and the rice and the beans and the salsa. It was so good. So after being at Coco Cay for the whole day, I was just super tired, so I didn't even bring my Canon camera to get the footage of the menu and the food for dinner. For appetizer, we got this smoked salmon plate. It came with some red onions, cucumber, and I think cheese, I believe. And then, per usual, I also got the escargots and the shrimp cocktails. It was the last night, so it was kind of like my last chance to order all of them. Moving on to the entrees, I think both of us got 2 entrees tonight because why not? Again, it was our last night. Both of us got the beef prime rib. It was similar to the prime rib that Ricky got on the first night, but it might be slightly a different cut because it looks bigger to me. Ricky also got the lamb dish. I usually don't eat lamb because it gives me a headache, but he said it was good. And I got the spaghetti bolognese this time. I've been wanting to get the pasta because I love pasta, but I decided to wait until the last night to get it because again, I don't want to eat way too much, but I feel like we had eaten way too much anyway. Last but not least, the dessert was kind of special because our server, he was so sweet. He made us a special dessert. It was some type of chocolate mousse, which was super good, and then he got us the butter pecan flavored ice cream that usually only are being served at Chop's Grill. So that concludes my super long review of all of the food that we ate for the whole week on board Mariner of the Seas. I hope I didn't make you too hungry by watching this video, but honestly, I'm hungry just editing this video. And anytime we're able to eat on a cruise and not have to cook and clean the dishes at home, I'm just super happy. Before I go, here's a question for you. When is your next cruise, and are you excited about all of the food that you're gonna be eating for a whole week on a cruise ship? Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you love cruising and traveling, make sure you subscribe to our channel before you leave, and I will see you in our next video. Bye!